Now let me start here by dispelling one big myth or idea that you have in your head. We're talking about cheap sewing machines, but cheap doesn't necessarily mean bad, nor does old necessarily mean bad, because the last thing that I would want you to do is to get really excited about learning how to tailor your own clothes, and then you go out and you spend like $400, $500 on a brand new sewing machine, and then you either realize that you don't like doing this that much, it might be too difficult for you for whatever reason, or it has a lot of features on it that you just don't use and you're never gonna use. And you're like, sweet, just super frustrated and annoyed. And it's like, why? Holy buyer's remorse. So to avoid all of that, that's why I recommend people go out and try and find a nice, cheap, used sewing machine. Because, well, little do you know, sewing machines are one of those appliances that, I'm telling you, they can last for a surprisingly long time. You can find a used sewing machine from like 80 years ago, and that thing will still work fantastically, barring that it was maintained properly and all those types of things, and that is because the fundamental principles of every single sewing machine have not really changed that much in like 100 years. They ask you 3 questions. What type of stitch do you want to make? How long do you want that stitch to be? And how wide? That's about it. So as long as you find a brand that either you like or does make reliable, solid sewing machines like Singer or Brother, they've been doing it for 150 years, you will be just fine. Now, there's gonna be some people out there who will tell you things like, oh, well, don't buy that garbage. They make a bunch of cheap plastic sewing machines. Yes, they are primarily plastic, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. The reason for that is because for what we want to do with it, we just wanna like kind of snip the edges of our clothes and kind of mold them into the shape that we want them to be. Those cheap plastic sewing machines will do a fantastic job of what it is that we want them to do. So don't let people discourage you on that at all. I'm super excited to work with Flexispot again. They sent me their adjustable bed base, which is a mattress foundation that can be easily adjusted to accommodate different sleeping preferences. And quite frankly, it was perfect timing because I was able to replace my daughter's old box spring that she jumped on and broke, which was somehow my fault, resulting in her not getting a very good night's sleep like ever. It works with your existing mattress and can easily be adjusted to accommodate different sleeping preferences. This thing is crazy too. The motor has passed strict fatigue testing with more than 10,000 adjustments at a bigger load of 750 pounds. That means all of y'all can lie on these beds. It comes with a 10-year warranty, 30-day risk-free return service, door service pickup, so you can purchase it without any concerns. There are 4 different bed leg heights, so you can adjust it to whatever you like, which means you can also have a ton of storage underneath this bed if you need to. There are retainer bars on the sides and the bottom that are gonna prevent your mattress from sliding off, so no worries at all. This thing is dope, and the only thing that I regret is that I gave it to my child instead of me. Womp womp. So go check it out. There's a link in the description below. Now, as far as price goes, how much should you pay for that sewing machine? Well, my general ballpark that I recommend people shoot for, depending on whether or not it is new or used, is usually about $40 to $100. Now, that's a little bit of a bigger range, I know, but let me kind of explain. So you can absolutely find a spectacular used sewing machine for like 45 bucks, no problem at all. But here's where it gets a little bit tricky. If you go below that towards like $30 or $20, that's when you're gonna kind of run into those like rinky-dink sewing machines, I like to call them, like mini sewing machines where they can like make a stitch technically, but that's really about it. Like you can't make a back stitch, they don't make a zigzag stitch, you don't have a lot of other features that you would have access to on a bigger sewing machine. So then you're just kind of annoyed and it's like, yo, I should have just spent this $30 and put it towards like a bigger, better sewing machine. So just avoid that range if you can. And then once you get to the other end of the spectrum, about $90 to $100, you can find a fantastic brand new sewing machine that will really have no problems tailoring things like denim and leather, canvas, thicker materials, all your t-shirts, sweatshirts, sweaters, all the things, no problem at all. And where should you look for this sewing machine? Well, yeah, sure, you can find a brand new sewing machine in a lot of big box stores and online retailers, yada, yada, yada. That'd be really easy. So that'd be like a big cop-out, like, oh, well, duh, stupid. No, here's a really good one. Facebook Marketplace is a gold mine for sewing machines. Now that you know where to go find that sewing machine, go and get it, and then let's go learn how to tailor a hoodie, shall we? It's in the next video. I'll see you over there. SD out. See ya.